friends. My name is Lon Higginbotham, and I've had a request to do a bit of a tea crash course, I guess, as I interpreted it. So I thought I'd take the opportunity to give everyone an introduction to Gong Fu tea and what I like to call good tea, and give you some of my thoughts today. We'll start with what you need and what our goals are. So I'm sitting here on a foggy morning, getting ready to enjoy my daily tea. That's obviously a big part of the hobby, is having a routine that you do every day. It's very relaxing. Besides the cool fact that we're putting good stuff into our bodies, we're also having fun while we do it. So, goal number one, have fun. Put good stuff in your body. Let me first intro all the things that I think that you will need to start your journey. Number one is called a gaiwan. You'll see them everywhere when you start looking into what is Gong Fu tea, and you absolutely need one. Luckily, they're cheap and simple and good to have around. You can break it, you can, I don't know, get lazy and not clean it, just buy another one. But they're really important for a few reasons. One reason is that they're white. The other reason is that they're glazed. So anytime I'm talking about you need to use a gaiwan for this, you need to use a gaiwan for that, that could also apply to anything that's glazed on the inside, where the water and the tea leaves are touching the vessel. So you have something that looks like this, but instead of being raw clay inside, it's glazed inside. Usually it would be glazed inside and out. That's fine too, for our purposes. The point of glaze is that it doesn't absorb tea the way that this kind of clay does. So this kind of clay is called Yixing clay. It's from a small village in China that has world-renowned clay because of the properties of the clay for hardness, ability to be fired at a very high temperature. Also, it's porous, and so all these characteristics are really good for brewing tea in, but we are not ready for that yet. Yixing clay is a whole universe that we don't need to know about yet. If you have one, or if you want to get one, that's fine. They're fun to use, and they will make great tea, no problem. But that's not what we need first. First, we need the porcelain. It should be $10 or $20 at the most for something like this. And on the tiny side, it might be 50 or 60 milliliters. This one is maybe 75. Good size, especially if you're learning by yourself. Don't go above about 150 or so. And when I'm talking about the volume, I'm talking about if you fill the water almost to the top. So overflowing is actually more than the number I'm talking about. The number I'm talking about is the volume if you filled it up 90%. So the easiest way to check that is to use a scale. Another thing that I think you will need. This scale measures in hundredths of a gram, which is plenty precise. Tenths of a gram would be fine for our purposes too. And put that on, tare it, and water is 1 milliliter per gram. So all you do is put water inside of it while it's on the scale. I'll tell you the medium to small size, perfect for one person, which is, I guess, your main concern. Is how many people are going to be drinking the tea. That's how you decide what size teapot or gaiwan to use. Okay, so get that. I'll explain later what's so important about it. But it's one tool that you'll always have in your tool belt to learn more about a new kind of tea to you. To learn more about a tea that's new to you. So that's what we're doing right now, is learning about teas. This can help us monitor the color. It's nice to look at the tea in front of a white background while it's brewing. You can always take a look, oh, it's this color. I think this steep is finished. Let me dump it out now. If it's a black gaiwan, then you can't do that. That's also why I suggested white for the teacups. Oh, I forgot to bring a teacup.